So how do we actually become so good at keeping the ball protected that our opponents want to break our ankles? Most players don't really understand how to protect the ball in high pressure situations. They might manage it in easy games, but when it really counts, they lose possession in dangerous areas. And here's the main difference between amateur and elite. Amateurs panic under pressure. They get pressed and hand over the ball like it's a free gift. Elites instead stay calm. They protect the ball with purpose, using their body, balance, and awareness to keep possession no matter what's coming at them. And that's the art of ball protection. In this video, I'm going to break it all down. By the end, you won't just keep the ball, you'll frustrate opponents to the point they dread facing you. You don't just become harder to beat, you become the player everyone on your team relies on. So stick with me and let's turn you into the player opponents can't stand. Ball protection needs deliberate composure above all other things. But what is composure really? Composure is the act to demonstrate great calmness during stressful situations while making clear choices. To simplify, it enables someone to maintain their distinctive control regardless of game speeds. When I think about composure, specific names come to my mind. Modric, Kroos and Busquets. Every player of these teams displays an unmatched ability to stay composed while under high pressure circumstances. The possession of a team depends fundamentally on players maintaining their composure. Without it, you panic. You make risky, unnecessary choices. But what steps should you take to develop composure? First, play more futsal. Futsal is played in a small space, which forces players to work in tight areas. The game is fast-paced, with no breaks to catch your breath. You are under constant pressure and must respond quickly. This environment develops your natural instincts and ability to function under stress. And also, futsal has a friendly atmosphere among the players. It is not a team winning. Rather, the game provides entertaining fun, with simple ball movement leading to a flow state that promotes composure. Second, to develop composure, you have to develop confidence accordingly. Why? Because being composed and confident go hand in hand. If you don't believe in yourself, you will struggle when things get tough. You should build your confidence based on evidence. How you feel about yourself affects your nerves when you have the ball. If you remember your past mistakes too much, it can make you feel heavy and anxious when you lose the ball or miss chances to score. Here's how to change your mindset. Start by getting better at what you do. Prove to yourself that you're more capable than you think by practicing regularly. Try meditating every morning for 5 to 20 minutes. This daily habit helps you control your thoughts and quiet that voice inside that says you're not good enough. Staying calm is more than just relaxing. When your mind and body are ready, you can handle tough situations better. The more you practice staying calm, the easier it becomes, just like any other habit. Now, let's break down what it actually takes to protect the ball effectively. First, begin by dropping your body height closer to the ground. You need to bend your knees while leaning into the defending opponent as you maintain ball position that keeps your opponent from touching it. Your ball protection improves drastically when you lower your body position. Think about this analogy. A pole stays upright very differently from a pyramid. A pyramid with its wide base is much harder to knock over than a tall, straight object. And that is exactly what you are doing by lowering your weight to the ground. When you remain low, with your weight leaning against your opponent while keeping your feet on the toes, you become ready to respond to their defensive moves. You can manage the pressure through ball controls such as turning, protecting, and continuing the ball movement with ease because of this technique. Now, what force should you apply against your opponent? Well, start by positioning your buttocks, hips, and legs to create a barrier between the ball and the defending player. Use your arms subtly for balance, not to push to the point of fouling, but to match any pressure the defender is applying. Ronaldinho was a master at this. Watch his clips and you'll see how he used his arms strategically to create just enough space to keep possession and stay in control. The key here is to plant your weight on your supporting foot while keeping your movements dynamic. You're not static. You're constantly adjusting based on what the defender is doing. Finally, remember to move the ball constantly. You need to move beyond static shielding. Ball protection becomes effective when you combine it with movements that get you out of pressure. Quick touches together with constant movement keep the ball active and force the defender to react to you. At this point, you've got two clear options. First, draw the foul, let the defender's aggression work against them. If they're too physical, they'll give you the advantage with a free kick. Second, beat the man. Use quick touches, a turn or a move to escape pressure and get back into space. Some of the most effective turns you can use to escape pressure are the Cruyff turn, the body feint turn, and the inside-outside touch turn. Now, here's a trick that Eden Hazard used all the time when dribbling at high speed with a defender breathing down his neck. He would do something so simple, yet so effective. He'd place his leg and body between the defender and the ball. And this, my friend, is pure genius because it forces the defender into a lose-lose situation. Either they foul him and risk giving away a free kick, or they back off and let him keep running. It's a mental game as much as it is a physical one. But here's the thing, this move only works if you're fully aware of your surroundings. If you're staring at the ball like it's the only thing on the pitch, you're playing blind. Defenders will sneak up on you, and before you know it, you've lost possession. That's why the best players, like Hazard, always have their heads scanning. So before you try to use this trick, you need to master two things. First, close control with head up. You should be able to move the ball without looking down constantly. If you can't, you're not really controlling the ball is controlling you. Here is how you train close control. Start slow. Dribble in place or in a small area while forcing yourself to keep your head up. As you improve, increase the tempo and try to get as many touches as possible while still keeping your vision up. Doing just this will drastically improve your touch. But here is a trick. You can train at home by using a tennis ball, dribble it around the house without looking. Sounds dumb, but it's powerful. It forces your feet to become more sensitive to the ball, training true close control. The second thing to master is scanning the field. Most players only scan when they have the ball. Elite players scan before they receive it. To train this habit, get used to checking your surroundings before you touch the ball. Look for the 3 nearest opponents and the 3 nearest teammates at all times. When dribbling, try to take mental snapshots of the field. So when you actually need to make a move, you already know where the space is. And when you're shielding the ball, you need to pick the right moment. For example, if you're sprinting down the wing and you feel a defender closing in, that's your cue. Slow down just enough to let them commit, then use your body to shield the ball and accelerate away. You have the power over the defender. When you're on the ball, you control the pace of the game. The defender can only react. You lead, he follows. If you slow down, he has to adjust to your speed. If you speed up, he has to chase. If you fake a stop, he has to prepare for it. That's where you win. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments in what position you play. And don't forget, we at Football Protocol made a free chart with everything you need this year to improve in football. You can find it in my Discord community, linked in the description. Hit the protocol and take action.